Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. In the last part, we quote-unquote killed Kamui, and then Shauna revived them and transformed them back normal. In this part, we're going to Leningrad! Crystal Palace in Leningrad. Let's go! Actually sounds very cool. And I'm right, that is pretty cool. It seems like people are struggling to stay warm. What's up, buddy? It's cold! Cold! I'm from Tiburoa, and this cold weather is too harsh for me. Aren't you kidding me? Dart looks fine. But then again, he was born and raised in Milsasau until he had to move to Celis. So this must be the item shop, I think. Actually, it looks like both the weapon and item store. Owner of weapons shop. Business as usual. Are you saying something's going on? Well, what do you got? Tomahawk. Spear of Terror. Frightens enemies with given probability. Diamond Claw. Breastplate. Master's Vest. When physically attacked, SP is accumulated. Soul Headband. You already have that. Jeweled Crown. Critical attack. SP is accumulated. Only Shauna can equip. Well, Maru could, but she's out of the party right now. Stardust Boots. Increase escape rate from magical attacks by 5 points. Strange. That doesn't... Armor of Legend. Greatly reduces damage from physical attacks. Alright, that's something that totally needs to be saved up for. Because everybody can equip that, and it's... just damn. Although, it seriously just screws up magic defense. I mean, even for Shauna. But then again, her armor really does give her magic defense. Hold up. What do I got to sell? Need to sort through my items. List. Sort. Function. Axe. Glaive. The amusing arrow. Diamond claw. Plate mail. Plate mail. Lion fur. What are you doing with lion fur? Warrior dress. Spark dress. Knight helm. Knight helm. Giganto helm. Soul headband. Tiara. Jeweled crown. I said we keep that. We could sell one of these D-stone amulets. Skip. Attack points. Stone, silver stone, dark reduces. Okay. It's because of the darkness dragon. Alright, so we can sell a D-stone amulet. That's about it. Let's buy something. Well, really, we're going to sell something and then see what we can purchase. Armed. Stone. One of these stone amulets, and now we have plenty to purchase things that we want. So let's get a tomahawk for Kongol. Because we want it to be armed. Get a spear terror for Albert. He already has a diamond claw. Let's get a breastplate for Kongol, which will greatly decrease his magic defense. And then we need to sell some things. Let's see. Sell the axe. Sell the glaive. And sell the lion fur. Alright. Now let's top it off by getting Hashel his Master's Vest. We already have a jeweled crown, so we don't need to worry about it. Stardust boots don't seem to affect her. I wonder if she's equipped with them. Gotta see. See. No, she's got soft boots. Well, you know, if it doesn't affect the stats, then there's no harm in purchasing it. Especially when it will increase her escape from magical attacks by 5 points. Basically giving her some magic defense. Alright, so now I'm pretty much broke. Oh well, can't be helped sometimes. Let's go in here. And talk to people. I was just married the other day. I'm as happy as a lark. What about your wife? We were married and blessed by Bishop Dill. I'm so happy now. Seems to be a common theme, but... Let's see. Fire's a little strong. I wonder if they grew up in Tiburoa. Perhaps. So apparently Dart is just all out used to the cold. Huh. Hello. It's a warm day today. I couldn't tell you that even if I was Dart. Because I do not like cold. What do you gotta say? Our religious center, the Mil Sisao National Church, is at the top of these stairs. Huh. Well, this is a pretty big place. Hi there. Do you like books too? Then go to the city's National Library. You can find any book there. Any book? You always have to ask that. Any? Like, you know, emphasize. I want to go to church today. Well, no, not like, you know what I mean. It is said that the divine tree that lives in our heart and the last fruit have been protected from evil by the signets created by the ancient Winglies. The legend goes, when the signet is broken, the end of the world approaches. Just like the last fruit, we humans are one of the fruits given life by the divine tree. For the end of the world to be a mere legend, we must remove evil from our hearts and live in honesty. It is our mission as children of the divine tree. Sounds a bit like Buddhism. So apparently we're a little late to church. A divine tree. I've never heard of it. We still don't know what the objectives are for Lloyd. Any information could be helpful. Oh, you must be travelers. Welcome to Deningrad. My name is Bishop Dill. I serve the divine tree. I'm Dart. This drawing is what you were talking about? Yes, it is. The divine tree. But this is what we imagine. Nobody has seen the real tree. Nonetheless, we believe in the divine tree. It is the source of life and harmony. Would you like to know more about the divine tree? Well, obviously. Yes, please.
The divine tree is the tree of life. All life comes from this divine tree. In the beginning, nothingness filled the world. Then the Creator Soa descended from the sky. And his followers created the world. In the end, Soa sowed a seed on the earth. The seed soon grew to be a great tree. The great tree bore 108 fruits, and various life forms arose from the ripened fruits. Thus, 108 forms of life were created to fill the world with life. The divine tree completed its role, but the story says it is still protected by the signet of Soa.
That's some pretty cool stuff. I mean, doesn't quite look like a tree, but I suppose it is. It is like this The world was established with the fate determined by Soa. God's tree, sown by Soa, is the divine tree. If you'd like to find out more about this, you can go to the National Library. Is that the Milsasau National Library? Oh, great. I can step into the treasury of knowledge. I wonder if I'm capable of receiving all this incredible luck and still remain calm. No, I cannot. The treasure of knowledge is shining and calling me. Albert, are you okay? Let's go! I don't think Congo would like books very much. I think he'd start cutting into them with his axe. That's just in my opinion. Anyway, I believe it's time to start reading, so we need to go down here. This might be the library. No, it's somebody else's house. What do you got to say? Honey, it is a nice day today. Young people like you can't imagine how wonderful a quiet life is with just me and my wife. Probably read that horribly wrong. Can't quite tell. And this must be the library. It's locked. Or not. Yippee! Yippee! It's so funny. Gwa! Gwa! Told you, play quietly in the house. Huh. They're not playing very quietly. That looks like a guard to the palace. There's a ceremony going on. Please come another time. I suppose it's alright. This door's locked. It sucks. Means we gotta look around for somebody. I came here to this city to see the National Library, and heard about it, but it really did have an unbelievable number of books. We came from Serdio, but we never imagined that it would be this dangerous of a journey. Indeed. Why is that blocked off, by the way? We came from Serdio to see the Crystal Palace. That thing looks very grand indeed. If I was a king or queen living in that, I would feel pretty accomplished. I wouldn't put it past them to put the National Library in the National Church. This, the clinic. And obviously we can't talk to them back there because they're cut off from us. And there isn't much else we can go to. I mean, first of all, the library is blocked off. Who are you people? Do you realize that you are talking to Librarian Ute? No, sorry. So, what do you want? Have you interrupted my ceremony for no reason? I don't like stubborn old guys, because I want to be an adorable old guy. Did you say something? Please wait. We were told by Bishop Dill that there is a wonderful library here. If you want, you can just go to the library. Oh wait, I locked the door when I left! So, could you open the door? I would love the opportunity to touch such treasures of intelligence. Alright, stop looking at me like that. I appreciate it. I'll let you in now. Okay. He's such a haughty old guy. Don't say that. We have to do what we can until Lloyd shows up. That's true. He used a dragon and a dragoon in Serdio and in Tiburoa. He obtained the cooperation of a wingly. I don't know what he'll do here. Well, so far we've seen 2 dragons. Shouldn't there be a 3rd? Hang on. There's a divine tree. What in hell protects it? I know it's a signet, but there must be something else called divine that will protect it. Anyway, let's just go in here. Whoa, that's a lot of books! This is incredible! This is the knowledge source of endiness. Go look for anything you want. The entire wall is filled with books. That's kind of nuts. Maybe we can find out something about mirages in the moon that never sets. Doesn't looking at these things all the time have an effect on you? It made me wise. Kongo feels dizzy. Gigantos lose to books. Here's something about dragons. It also talks about dragoons, too. We can say that the Sardian War was started from the Dragoon spirit that was brought by Lloyd. Let's split up and look. Let's just do it. I guess I have to use my brain for the first time in a long time. Can Kongo read human words? If Rose were here, she would tell us a lot. They'll be back when they finish with their errands. We have to do what we can do now. And obviously it's not going to force us to search, I don't think. Oh well, we'll see. I think we just have to talk to everybody. It is about winglies, I guess. You guess? Kongo cannot read human characters. Kongo looks pictures. Let me read it. Winglies are people with wings of light who employ magical power. They had their glory 11,000 years ago and had enormous magical power that could float colossal cities. The city floats. Yes, it is unimaginable in the current world. They became extinct after the war with humans who were seeking their liberation. But Lennis, who was a Wingly, was alive. Besides this, dragoons are supposed to be only a legend. A legend does not necessarily tell the truth. Take a look at this picture. Humans and dragons. No, dragoons and dragons. And what is this? Mirage manipulated by Winglies. Ha. Shauna, what'd you find? Shauna, did you find out something? This book is talking about divine objects, but they're just divine objects from a legend to begin with. There are no details. If we can find out the meaning of divine moon objects, we think we can find out what Lloyd wants. Okay, let me read the part I found. After the Dragon campaign, humans controlled the continent of Endiness and divided the continent into 4, and established 3 new countries. To the east, Serdio; to the south, Tiberoa; to the north, Milsasau; and to the west of the continent, the Untouched Land. The Death Frontier. Each country shared 3 divine objects inherited from the Winglies as proof of their alliance. The divine moon objects are said to conceal magical power, however, their usage is unknown. Usage is unknown. His mystery must be hidden in there. I'll look into it more. Hashel, what did you find? This book talks about the Dragoons. The Dragoons from Legend? Yes, it is. The heroes of the Dragon campaign. Rose! According to this, we are the first new dragons to come along since that time. Maybe. Dragoons are to be called when history requires them. When history requires them. Is that now? Lavitz was a Dragoon, and Graham, Dole, and Lennis too. Were their deaths necessary? That is what only history can tell. I, of course, don't know. However, it all started out with the Dragoon spirit that Lloyd brought. If Lloyd is part of history that is necessary, then our journey seems to be dragged along by his fate. In spite of the fact that they were humans, the 7 heroes who led the Dragon campaign to victory 11,000 years ago crossed the skies and cast spells. After they fulfilled their roles, they vanished with the Dragoon spirits as if it were some unavoidable fate. This legend seems to be telling us that after this journey, we will vanish. Nah, I think it'll just blend into society. What'd you find, librarian? Are you done with your research? Doesn't seem like it. Take your time. This is a marvelous place. It seems all the wisdom that humans can possibly know is here. I'm reading a book on politics now. This is very... Can you do politics after we take care of Lloyd? Yes, indeed. Now let me read the portion that talks about dragons. According to this, Dragons are the second most powerful species of all 107 creatures given life by the Divine Tree. Their attacks and life power overwhelm others. However, the creator Soa created a balance by reducing the dragon's intelligence. Therefore, they were to be controlled by humans with their wisdom. During the Dragon campaign 11,000 years ago, they had fierce battles against Firages manipulated by Winglies and couldn't avoid being annihilated. But they weren't annihilated like the book says. True, and again, they are ruled by the Dragoons. I'll look for more. It led to the Dragon campaign! Calm down. What? It led to the Dragon campaign. What do you need? Are you acting superior again? Of course I am superior. I prefer being a hit with girls over feeling superior. I don't care about those things. Dude, find a woman and just, find a relaxing life and you'll be set. It doesn't matter if you're a librarian. It seems you're interested in the Dragon campaign. Winglies, Divine Moon Objects, Dragons, and Dragoons. These all had something to do with the Dragon campaign. And Lloyd has something to do with the Dragon campaign? The Dragon campaign is my specialty. Maybe I can be of assistance. Tell me. We only know fragments. I see. This is the legend of the Dragon campaign that I know. And another cutscene, really?
There were 7 Dragoon warriors in the legend of the Dragon campaign. Dragoons, reputed to be the incarnation of dragons. With dragons at their side, the Dragoons fought boldly. However, in the age when the legend was reality, the Winglies dominated all, even the gods. The gods answered to dictator Melbu Frama's prayers and granted him ultimate power. But the power was abused. The earth of Saint Imperial Gloriano was scorched by the god's fire and became ashen. The anger and sadness of the people was fuel for the Dragoon's cause. And at last they freed the gods. Without the gods' power, the Winglies perished, and our age, the human age, began. Thereafter, the gods floated in the sky. For 11,000 years, they have been looking over the world as the moon that never sets.